I chose Cedarville because it was a Christian school. It had a solid engineering program.
I loved seeing the campus, meeting faculty and staff, the students. I came for CU Friday, and I loved the energy that was there during the SGA chapel that Friday.
Now looking back on it, it was definitely a God thing because I'm supposed to be here.
Coming to college has made me grow as a person in so many different areas.
I've grown a lot spiritually just with the influence of chapel, with the influence of friends.
And chapel was actually why I decided to come to Cedarville. It was the biggest factor in determining it.
I've learned a lot and grown just in my walk with God.
Cedarville is a blessing. It has just been such a blessing in my life to grow as a person, whether that's in maturity, spiritually, academically.
I knew that I wanted to go to a Christ-centered university, but also to one that was very academically challenging.
When I came to campus for the first time, the first thing I noticed was that everybody was really friendly.
Oh, campus is beautiful. You know, anybody who comes to visit me on campus, they're just blown away as soon as they walk on because it's gorgeous.
I would say the academics at Cedarville are very, very challenging.
Regardless of the field, the professors are at the top of their game, and they're investing in their students' lives.
They have been out there, they know what it takes to be a professional in your given field.
So it's not enough to say Jesus, you actually need to know who he is and submit to him.
Now Reagan goes back and unites the party. That's unbelievable.
Cedarville will not accept anything subpar, but they definitely help you become the person you need to become by the time you graduate.
I have so much respect for all of my professors. They've shown me really what it means to be excellent.
Cedarville prepares its students with personal and professional excellence with a gospel purpose. But it's not just about a job, it's about the calling God has placed on our lives to be light in dark places and salt in the earth.
The professors really want you to get hands-on experience, and so there's labs involved in almost every class.
This is a little reflected light in there, then play it up a little bit more.
How about you raise it up to about there?
One of the big things is senior design, getting out there and actually building something, taking that design process from the idea to the designs and then actually physically making it.
One awesome thing about classes at Cedarville is that our professors really get to know us personally and are intentional about getting to know us.
They've encouraged us to come to their office and just drop by and say, hey, look, I really don't understand how this particular problem works.
And I specifically remember meeting with one of my professors as I was struggling with decisions about my major and things like that, and she simply just sat there and prayed with me, and that meant so much.
Several of the professors have had me and the orgs that I'm part of over to their homes.
It's really unique to see the relationships develop with your faculty, knowing that you can use them as recommendations or as references, or even just to ask them questions 5 years down the road.
Student life at Cedarville is really awesome.
And they have things like the alt nights in the SSC where you can watch movies, play games.
People are always playing intramural sports. There's all these clubs and activities to be a part of.
My RD always works to plan things. We have a cookout coming up in 3 days.
You walk by the BTS and there's music playing and a bonfire.
There's concerts that come in. We've had Switchfoot, the Civil Wars, Owl City, David Crowder Band.
I'm excited for Leave this year. I'm excited because you're dancing in the opener.
I am. I'm in the opener. That's all I can tell you.
So I can say I know that person on stage.
Every spring we have an event called A Leave. Bill spelled backwards, and it's a mix of an awards show and a talent show.
Lots of great songs, the most popular songs from the year are performed live by your friends.
A big group of people dressed up as Tetris, another group dressed up as all the Mario characters.
The way you dominate a game is not by taking a bunch of shots. The way you dominate a game is on the defensive end.
One thing I've loved doing is basketball games. They're so fun.
It seems like all the whole school comes and get to watch, have a good time. And Cedarville has a real good team, so it's exciting to watch them play.
Sometimes there's the white out, the black out, gold rush, so we can all wear the same color and just look all supportive and excited.
Athletics are different at Cedarville because they're incredibly Christ-focused.
Athletics truly are centered on Christ and how, as a team, you can all come together and use the talents that you have to glorify Him.
Having a coach and teammates that are Christians has completely changed my look on volleyball, whether that's with Bible studies or team prayer or partner prayer.
Intramural sports at Cedarville are a lot of fun. They're very competitive, actually.
People will come and watch these intramural sports like dodgeball and racquetball and soccer and basketball. And
there's softball, flag football, and
sand volleyball to racquetball to ping pong. You name it, we probably have it. There are endless opportunities to play music here. The Demerits is something that I did, which is an Irish and American roots band.
The Battle of the Bands they had a few weeks ago, I played in the winning band. Not often does an engineer get to play in a rock band. An interruption is an opportunity for different musical groups on campus to just come out and play whatever they'd like, really.
One Voice Gospel Choir is a choir here at Cedarville. It's open to every student that comes in. It doesn't require you to audition or anything.
It's a great time to worship, come together with people that you might not meet otherwise.
There are countless ministries that you can be involved in.
Cedarville has lots of MIS trip opportunities.
It's been great being able to put into those ministries, but I've gotten so much out of those ministries, just with my walk with Christ also.
Having chapel every day certainly has helped me grow in my spiritual walk.
Every single Friday, we have an opportunity to come together as a student body, and we actually have a student-led chapel. Having the opportunity to go to chapel every day, I remember that is probably the one thing that helped me grow the most, especially my freshman year.
I love chapel. It's so cool to have a whole body of believers come together every single day to worship and to be encouraged by each other and to hear the word of God being preached.
Because the Bible lets us know that you shall call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
We want to teach our churches to know the gospel well.
Because of the resurrection, that's where we're going to get to. And we're going to be incorruptible.
Have a heart that recognizes this earth and everything in it is about his power and not our power.
Chapel's challenged me. It's been encouraging and probably one of the things I'm going to miss the most.
The worship is excellent. It's led by the students. Different students have different styles, different preferences, but somehow everyone comes together to worship God on one accord.
Jesus is at the center of what we do at Cedarville. That pours into our academic excellence. Professors take their love for Christ and transfer that into us to make us want to strive for excellence, to make his name glorious.
He has gifted us with so many different things, and we want to refine those skills.
They're always pushing and challenging you, never settling for mediocrity, because we're not mediocre people. We're the people of God. And so if we're going to be the people of God, we need to stand out and be the salt and light of the world.
We strive for greatness. We strive for excellence because we have a high calling.
And they instill that in our lives so that when we graduate as individuals, we can do the same thing wherever God places us.
I think that that is truly the way that Cedarville is showing that they inspire greatness.
Cedarville's equipping me to be the best pharmacist that I can be, but also it's preparing me to be a better person in the future and able to carry on the name of Christ, to make his name great.
Cedarville is worth so much more than the investment that I have to put in to be here. I have learned so much and grown so much over the last couple years, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
What makes Cedarville so different is the impact that your professors and your friends are going to have in your life, and you can't put a price tag on that.
I think I'm just going to miss the environment here. But at the same time, I am ready. I'm ready to start kind of a new life, I guess.